Good morning, Bobby Lee here from Hurricane Creek Farms. Got the cows caught up, about to get them loaded, haul some to town. Appreciate y'all watching. Give the video a thumbs up and subscribe. Let's get them loaded. So if the numbers are right, I believe we got 9 mama cows. 2 we're gonna sell as pairs, and then the bull. Of course, as luck would have it, these 3 biggest calves stayed. That littlest one there needs to go with his mom. He's only about 2 months old. It's one of the pairs. I say he, little heifer calf. But she didn't come up with the cows when they all came up this morning, so we'll walk her up there so we can get her paired up and on the trailer with the rest of them. Looks like they're gonna cooperate now. Which all the rest of these got mamas that are up here too. They're about to get weaned. Kind of doing it backwards. A lot of folks wean the calves as they haul the calves off. We're gonna wean these calves as we haul their mamas off. All right, so I was telling Nick we got just a little sorting to do. I had them all sorted up pretty good a couple weeks ago, and then we got about, I don't know, 6 or 8 heifers that got out of the pasture back there and got with them, and so now we got to sort this morning. But let's see if we can get them loaded. Our goal was to be on the road by 7. It's 6:45, so we might be pushing it. There we go. Y'all go on in there. Y'all go on in there. All right, people are cooperating now. The cows are wanting to cooperate. We can cut some of the cows back in here. Everybody that loads, we just go back this way. You go there. Can that one come this way? Yeah, let me shut this gate. All right. Hold on. Let me get these 2 are gonna cooperate here. No. All right. Now we're getting down. This bigger one can come out. Tiger stripe. Yeah. Let's see. Number 13 and the little baby may be the only 2 we need to keep back. So she's number 13. On 213, she had calf number 213. Really? So she calved on February 13th with 3 backs, and all. She ain't much cow. We'll have them just about sorted now. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Yep. Load on up there. Somebody go first. Somebody be the first one. Whoop. There we go. That's all we need. First one. First. Go. Go, go, go. Go. Go, mama. Go, mama. Go, mama. Go on, bull. Go on, bull. You know what to do. Go. Yep. Yep. Step up her calf. Step up her calf. Come on now. Oh, there we go. No. There you go. Okay, so we're loaded. Maybe have a little more of a load than I kind of anticipated. I was wondering if we could get everybody on the front. We couldn't. As far as the adult animals, we got 2 cows in the back, them calves. Just didn't want the calves with the whole general population where they could get squashed, stepped on, so I think we'll be in pretty good shape. I got a 100-mile drive, so might as well get ready just for some windshield time, but we're loaded. Finally getting these out of here. Let the rest of these go back out to pasture. Yeah, y'all are the ones get to stay. Most of those heifers are bred. A couple of them weren't, but we still made the decision to keep them. But yeah, some of these babies are sags. Their mamas are on that trailer. But all the rest of them can get weaned maybe as soon as this afternoon, depending on how things go. So before we take off the sale barn, I want to let these cows out of that pasture into this one. As I was just telling Nick, my ambitious goal is to get all the rest of the calves weaned maybe this afternoon. That may be wishful thinking, getting all that done. Depends on how long it takes us to get the sale barn, get unloaded and whatnot. But go ahead and let them in here. They can graze this. And then maybe by this afternoon I can get them up to the barn. But we'll see. All right, made it back home. It's almost 2 o'clock. We left a little after 7. So what's that? 7 to 2 would be what? 7 hours? So yeah, which we did stop and eat lunch on the way back. That was the least I could do for Nick. He helped me out, got me loaded. And then hey, it was nice to have some company for a ride like that. But they need to get the trailer sprayed out, get the pressure washer out at some point. Not gonna do that today because we're gonna be hauling cows down to the new farm, or the newer farm, as soon as we get these calves weaned. So no sense in cleaning it just yet. Maybe here in a couple of weeks. But yeah, got them dropped off. We didn't stay for the sale. The sale didn't start till 1. We were unloaded by 10:30. So yeah, we weren't gonna hang around. If they were, like I say, it's not even quite 2. They might not have even sold ours yet. I had to get on back home. But yeah, a little sad. It's always a little bittersweet. You know, I kept telling him, because I know I could tell you every one of those cows, where I bought them, you know how many calves they'd had, you know which ones that had heifers that I then kept, you know, and so on. You get attached to them, but I mean they weren't bred. There was no way, you know, even if we had left them with the bull longer, which we did, you know, they weren't going to calve, you know, in sequence with the others next year. It was just going to be a bad situation, you know, from the financial aspect of the farm. So you have to make tough decisions like that. And hopefully, because they're all good, relatively young cows, and so hopefully somebody will buy them and yeah, continue on with them in their herd. They because they had still been with the bull, they should preg check them, or should have already done that, and they'll sell them, you know, possibly even as bred cows if somebody did get bred here just real recently. But anyway, we'll know about that here in a few days. Now I'm gonna see if I can get all those others to come up, and we maybe go ahead and get those calves separated off of them. If we do that, then we'll need to get them set up down here in the barn lot, but we'll see what we can get accomplished there. We'll see if they'll cooperate. They were actually all up here, other end of the bottom, laying in the shade just a minute ago. I was like, where'd they go? Well, they had all come around up here in this just pasture right here, which is just this bottom, which the gates are still open. They can go back on the other side of those trees and get to the creek or whatever. But that's where they just were. They don't want back in there. They probably want to go through those gates, go around the other end to get into the creek. So I may have called them at a good time when they're getting a little restless. But if we can get them just all up here to the barn, we're gonna trap the calves, keep them up there at the barn, let the mamas back out, and boom, we have started the weaning process then. But yeah, we'll see if we can get them all and follow us up here. So we got them all at least this far. So theoretically should be able to ease them all on up the hill, and now I look and see we actually have one on the other side. So right up here. Why? There's one not want to cooperate. Probably not going to worry about just one right now though. See what number that is. That may already be one that's already had a mom hauled off this morning, which means it's already been weaned. But yeah, we're gonna get the rest of these. We're not gonna worry about one right now. And of course, as soon as I say, oh, it's just one, well, actually it's 2 that are right over there, but those might both have moms. Actually, number 230, I know his mom is already gone. It's 230 and 224, so we'll see what their situation is as far as their mothers. If I can find my app. 224, mother left this morning. 230, mother left this morning. So one bright spot, they're already weaned one way or the other. I would like to get them in here with these other calves though. There we go. That's the movement we needed. Oh, looky there. Look how smart he is. Okay, save for the one that's still out in the pasture. Everybody is caught. So, a kind of side task that I wanted to accomplish as well, which, hey, it's always dangerous when I start adding extra tasks. But cow number 39, she checked bred basically January 1 of this year. On the blood test, when we checked all the cows that we bought, there she is right there. She is not calved. She is as big as a house. She looks like she's got to be calving anytime. Well, based on when she would have had to have been bred by to have checked bred on that date on the blood test, should have had a calf by now. So it's hot, I don't want her to stay there very long. Just gotta run to the house right there, grab a palpation sleeve, some lube, just check her real quick, see what the deal is. Is she bred or not? I mean, there's all kinds of possibilities. If she was really early bred on that test, she could have, for some, you know, one of the various reasons, lost that pregnancy. You know, she could still be pregnant and just about ready to drop the calf at any moment. That's what we want to find out. So I'm gonna check her real quick, get her out there, and then do some sorting. Yeah, earlier today when I knew there was a real possibility we'd get these cows up to separate the calves off, I kind of thought to myself, you know what, rather than just sit here and wonder, wow, is that cow gonna ever calf or calve? I could check her, you know, that would be the smart, quick, easy thing to do. And she cooperated. She came right in here and actually ran right up in the tub, and I was like, well, heck, let's just go ahead and, baby, don't get yourself too hot. There she goes. Okay. All right, so we're just gonna real quickly put on the sleeve and see what we got. She definitely ain't about to calve. So, yeah, she must have lost that pregnancy. Yeah. We can take her off of calf watch, at least for the immediate future. The plan, all the calves, all of this year's calves, there's a couple of like December calves out of those cows we just bought, but they'll basically, we consider them 22 calves, late 21. Gonna stay up here, right here in these pens. That's where we're gonna wean them, turn moms back out. They'll be fence line weaning essentially. So now, see if we can let the cows out, leave the calves in. Looky there. So now I think, with the exception of the one that's still, we didn't get in out of the pasture, but again, lives in heaven. She's already weaned because her mom went to the sale barn this morning. So get a count on exactly how many we have. Let the cows back out. Let the water trough already filling up. So I would say they should be content for the next few days. We know they won't be completely content because they're without mom for the first time in their life, but hey, that's what weaning is. 30 head in here, 31, and when we get that other one in here, assuming we do at some point, you know, maybe the definition of a motley crew. We've got solid black calves. We've got, you know, Charlet looking calves. We got some red Brahma crosses. We got stripes. We got red tiger stripes, white tiger stripes, you know, red white face stripes. I mean, yeah, kind of a mixed bag, but for some of these, we're out of the neighbor's bull and cows. Some of these were out of our Hereford cows. The stripes and white faces were out of our Hereford cows, bred by Blueberry, for you longtime viewers, who was our bull we used a year ago, and then had calf crop this spring. He was 3/4 Brahman, 1/4 Angus, so you see a lot of that Brahma influence, for obvious reasons, in his calves. I'll go over there and get that hay feeder, which means I need the fence down. See how brave I am. No, of course I was smart enough. I cut it off. No, not trying to win any tough guy awards. It's not that hot of a fence, but yeah, we'll get a roll of hay put out there for those little fellas. A little bit of a tight squeeze, but we made it through. Down in there. It's one of the rolls we just rolled last weekend. Alright. Well, this cow doesn't kill us like she likes to try to. See, the one calf that was separated. Need her to go up the hill. I want to join her with those other calves. I don't know how, but she somehow got back out here in this pasture when she was over here. I really don't know. I'm not gonna ask too many questions. Yeah, where is she? If we can get her, a few of these others to ease up the hill. Going uphill, going uphill, going uphill. No. There y'all go. There we go. There we go. That was always how it was gonna have to work. All right. Whew. We don't use the back of this old barn for much, but pen is pretty solid, so I can run her in there. We can switch the others back off. And again, problem is, she may, or she'll go under that gate. That's not the worst thing she could have done. Let's let these others back out of here. Yeah, she's in there with those others. I'm gonna drive around the other way, see if I can get her in there. That's probably how she ended up the pasture she's supposed to be in. She just ducked under a gate, but get up there before she figures out how to get out of that barn lot. Because I think the gate is open on the other end. Actually, look at me, I did shut the gate, which is kind of a formality because she could easily come underneath that. But she hasn't. I see she's still down there. So we just need to convince her to go in the pen with those other calves. This will be mission success. Mission complete, mission success. All right, she ran in here. She cooperated mostly. We'll give her credit for cooperation. And see, we'll just open that gate. They'll all be able to come in here, put them some feed out, and woo! It's 4 o'clock. The wild man has a, his t-ball team is doing a, not so much a practice today, but a wiffle ball game, kind of just to give them some fun. I guess this is their last gathering before the season officially starts here in a couple of days. So I'm changing to some short britches and go take him to that. But yeah, mission success. We got these up here. You know, next thing, you know, is just to be sure they stay separated from the cows. You know, sure as I'm like, I don't know where they could get out. They'll sometimes shock you and figure out a way, especially when they want mama. But anyway, this means we'll now, ideally we'll let them calm down, get through all the high stress phase of weaning over this next week or two, then process them, castrate the bulls, vaccinate them, that sort of thing. We're gonna leave the cows right here so they're fence line weaned. Yeah, that's typically less stressful on them than just completely taking them away from the moms. I say all that to say we need to move the moms about 5 miles that way to the other farm, just because they need something to eat that grass. Too, that'll allow us to stockpile this for a while. So we'll probably wait and let at least a week before we move the mamas, and then kind of go from there. But yeah, gonna wrap this one up. Rambling on at the end as I do, but yeah, got the cull cows finally hauled. A little bit of a bittersweet time, it always is when we do that. Got these calves at least started in the weaning process, so it's been a successful day. I got stuff to go do. I got to quit talking. Y'all remember, eat beef and God bless. Thank you.